Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today is November 2nd, and on this day in 1895, the first auto race in the U.S. outside Chicago. 6 cars raced over 52 miles, only 2 finished because of blizzard conditions. So you know there was alcohol involved, right? I mean, because who's sitting around in a snowstorm outside Chicago and goes, hey, let's see if we can race our cars? You don't think they planned that ahead of time? I mean, with the blizzard? Anyway, and also remember, these are like old cars, like horseless carriage cars, right? I mean, they top speed, maybe, I don't know, 20 miles an hour or something. Anyway, hobby news and chatter. Lebron Mania. Why the dip? We'll take a look at an article. November release preview. Take a look at another article. And then Sports Card Scammers IG. Neat video I came across on Instagram and a group I want to share with you guys. Today, baseball card collector, investor, dealer normally releases something around 10 a.m. Eastern on Mondays. Slab Stocks Live, typically around, I think it's 5 in the afternoon. So look for Slab Stocks Live. And then Beckett Live in the, I think around 8 o'clock today. What did you miss yesterday? Well, monthly sales report on eBay selling, October rundown and Slab Stocks update, basketball card investment may tank, ... Weekly sports card update, Flipping Steve update, Golden Boy Part 2, and look at Topps 2020 update. A lot of updates. Let's go ahead and get into the content. First, on the card ladder, they're giving a nice article here on LeBron Mania. Why the dip? Talks a little about the card, the rise, all the popularity of LeBron, the price of the card, and kind of leaves a question on why the dip. My question is, why the rise? Again, I'm a fan of LeBron, bigger fan of Jordan, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like his card should go up as much. First of all, I don't think LeBron's card will ever be as short as Jordan's is to find. I know the one that's out there, there's several, and there's hundreds of different Jordan rookies. So I just think it was maybe a little high at the time. We'll see. Maybe it goes back up. I could be wrong, right? Sports Collector Daily does a great breakdown of sports card calendar for the next few weeks. Dynasty Baseball, very, very popular product. Beautiful patches, on-card autos. Clearly Donruss Basketball coming out. Boy, in just a few days. National Treasures Baseball. Not a big fan of the Panini Baseball, personally. Like I said, stay in your swim lane, Panini. Prism Draft Picks Basketball. Not a big fan of this, but this is a second-year product. Going off of last year's hype, it will probably do well. And since there's so long before Prism Basketball or NBA Basketball comes out, this product could hold some weight. And the Topps Update Baseball is coming out in a few days as well. Panini Illusions Football. Premium Hoops a week afterwards. And that will also be found in retail, by the way, too. So a good snapshot. We've talked about a few of these products in the past. I actually dropped a video talking about the basketball products last night as well. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. It's the last 5 products, the chance to get Zion or Ja rookie autos. Next, up on Instagram.
This guy is the biggest fraud to date, man.
He's just all about self-hype to trick anybody.
So what they're talking about here, and I came across this great group, Sports Card Scammers _IG, and they're basically looking to call out scammers on sports cards on Instagram. And they're talking about Sport Card Invest, also known as KB Legends. And what they've done here is they did some investigation. I think they joined one of the groups, and it turns out a lot of the people he claims are paid subscribers are actually his own accounts or friend accounts. So interesting video. I followed KB Legends, and really, to me, there's not much to report on. But I do think a good point here is that it looks like, KB Legends might be getting a lot of novices to the hobby, which I definitely can see that. If you don't know anything better and you see his channel, you might fall into his, service, I guess. Anyway, I like the Instagram group because they're out looking for scammers. And I also just point out, again, this is another reason why I think when you try charging for a service, you just open yourself up to people who are going to pick you apart, right? I understand, right? If you're going to run a service like a Patreon channel or a info group, you're going to have criticism. People are going to poke at your balloon, and if you don't have a good one, man, it's going to get popped. Next up, monthly sports card report. I like this. This is from Paul Carl's Cards. Again, still new subscriber, only has 2 subscribers. So give him a like, give him a sub if you don't. What I liked about this video is he breaks down his selling on eBay, his costs, how much he got, where he got the card for, shipping, whatever it might be. It's very, very well done, very detailed, and he uses eBay for most of his selling, looks like. But again, I like that just the detail that was involved in this, and again, a lot of the thoughts that go into tracking and monitoring your sports card investments, buying and selling. October rundown with Slab Stocks. They do a great video here running down some of the hottest cards in the hobby over October, some movers and shakers, everything from Pokemon to Tyler Hero. They also give an update on Slab Stocks Pro, which is a free platform they're planning to release. It seems like it's been stuck in some testing with eBay. There's no exact delivery date on this. I'm optimistic because when it comes out, it's going to be free, and Slab Stocks does a great job of sharing some content, so it'll be great to see how this platform can help in the sports card hobby. More to come, I'm sure. Next up, baseball card investment may tank if. Now, what Vegas Finds is talking about is that the NBA hasn't decided when their start date is, whether it's January or December, and what's going to happen there, and how the salaries and everything are going to happen, and what the challenges are. During the bubble, the players actually lost a lot of money. The owners did not. And what they're doing is, I guess they're holding player money in escrow, or player salary in escrow, until the NBA makes so much money, whether it's through advertisement or ticket sales or whatever it might be. But that could cause some contention. And Vegas's point here is that if the NBA ends up locking out or delaying, that could hurt card prices. I don't know if I agree. I think it would just delay the inevitable because basketball is so popular. But I do think you could see a dip if some people get frustrated if this doesn't get worked out soon. I hope they work it out, and I hope we have basketball in 2021. Northeast Ohio Sports Cards. I mentioned this yesterday. He does a great breakdowns every week on what's going on in the hobby. He uses data, market movers to kind of show you the risers, the shakers, the fallers, highlights some of the trends and gives his opinion. Great video if you have the time, 20 minutes, really worth, investing a few minutes and listening. Another great content provider, Flipping Steve, right? Great video. First of all, I have to say his intros are some of the best videos in the sports card content world. Very, very funny. Here he's playing a little Jimi Hendrix and showing off some music cards. That right there, I believe, is Van Halen. He had a Jimi Hendrix card, which I'll be honest, I had no idea these cards existed. But I think it's great. Flippin' Steve's always showing all sorts of angles on cards and opportunities, and just one of the best guys in the hobby. So check out his channel if you haven't already. Again, the first few minutes of all his videos are always hilarious. So hope you enjoy Flipping Steve. Next up, Golden Boy video. This is from London Cards. I really enjoyed these videos. This one, there was one earlier on I think I mentioned, but the Golden Boy is an award. Again, I knew nothing about this, but what I like about these videos, he breaks down the player, he gives you a history of who the player is, and then he goes into what their cards are, what their sticker is, what you might want to buy it for, and so forth. So I like getting history of the player and getting some information on the card. Again, the Golden Boy Award apparently is a pretty big award. I guess it's kind of like an MVP award in soccer. And I'll also just quickly give a shout out to Canada, because apparently Canada has 2 contenders in the Golden Boy Award, which is pretty impressive. I'll also point out Jonathan David here was actually born in Brooklyn, New York, but is considered Canadian. He moved and has Canadian citizenship. He probably has dual citizenship, but he plays for the Canadian team, considers him a Canadian. He's raised in Canada and now playing in Europe. So go Canada, man. Very, very awesome. You guys have some great strikers. Lastly, quick look at Topps Update Baseball by Collectaholic. Interesting, because I'm thinking the season's already over. This product's popping out. Maybe a few of you have been sleeping on it. Should be interesting. He breaks down what's in the product, some of the chase cards, the short prints, and so forth. So I will say I will be probably grabbing a box or 2 of this, and I'll look for it to hit the retail shelves as well. See if I can't score some retail this year. Well, that's about all today for Sports Cards Daily. Hope you have a great, healthy, happy day. Remember, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Take care of everybody out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you guys tomorrow.